What up, everybody? Raising Kanan Season 3, Episode 2 started off about 2 weeks from where Episode 1 left off, with Unique and Rock hooking up for the first time. Because at the beginning of the episode, Unique told Rock that they've been kicking it for about 2 weeks now. Right after that, they were abducted by Stefano Marchetti and the Italian mafia to give Rock the order to put down Sal Baselli. And it was at this time Unique had his first face-to-face meeting with Stefano, even though Unique ended up getting punched in the face. After this, Unique got home where he was confronted by his baby mama, telling him that her and Unique's son Jerome don't feel comfortable with Ronnie in the house. Jerome saw Ronnie sitting in the dark, staring at the TV, but the thing was, the TV wasn't even on. But Unique assured her that everything is fine and Ronnie will have his own place soon. But since Ronnie has been out, Unique's been kicking it with Rock, leaving his baby mama and son in the house alone with Ronnie. Keep in mind that Unique gave his baby mama the rule when they first met not to ask him any questions. That's why he ignored her when he walked out the house and went to Rock's. And Unique only came home to get some money from under the mattress before meeting up with Stefano Marchetti. After meeting up with Stefano, Unique took Ronnie to the club, hoping Ronnie would relax. But there was an encounter with the bouncer at the door on the way in that Ronnie just couldn't get past. And I think the thing that really did it for Ronnie was when the man called him a convict on the way in. As somebody who's been to prison, I can definitely see how that pressed a nerve with Ronnie. Because while on the inside, COs are always highly disrespectful and call you names like inmate or convict. So we already know by the episode 3 trailer that Ronnie's gonna cancel Christmas on this bouncer. But he's going to take out all that rage of being disrespected by the COs for 3 years out on that bouncer. This bouncer upset Ronnie to the point when Unique sent the females over to Ronnie, he snapped and screamed, "Get off me!" Now, I'm not saying Ronnie still wouldn't have responded that way if he didn't have the bouncer mess with him, but it did influence his state of mind at the time. Because after he fixed his cup and put it on the coaster or something like that, then went to staring at the bouncer. Keep in mind that the Season 2 synopsis described Ronnie as amoral, conscienceless, unyielding, and vindictive. Now keep in mind that word vindictive means having a strong or unreasonable desire for revenge. And this is what we see with Ronnie and the bouncer. But in the streets, there's a whole lot of Ronnies out there who will smoke you for the very smallest thing. Getting me to the episode 3 trailer where Ronnie is telling Unique that if Rock is breathing, she's hustling. We should have took her out back in the day. And during this scene, Unique is bench pressing and Ronnie is spotting him. Now keep in mind when Ghost was in jail and he was bench pressing, Marshall Williams held the weights down on Ghost's neck, nearly killing him before letting go. And he said that an inmate was killed the same way not too long ago. What is the chances that Ronnie finds out that Unique has been hooking up with Rock and presses the weights against Unique's neck the same type of way, possibly trying to send a message to Unique about Rock? But most likely Ronnie doesn't know about Unique and Rock, but we do know that he's going to start targeting her. But for what? An old beef? Snitching? Or just the fact that he sees her as competition that he needs to eliminate? We also know that Unique tells Rock at some point that Ronnie's out here wilding. Getting me to Ronnie targeting Kanan to get to Rock. We already know from the Season 2 trailer that Ronnie will confront Kanan outside of his apartment building. And there's also a few clips from the Season 2 teaser video where Kanan is at the club with Snaps Henry and his crew, with Ronnie standing off to the side staring at Kanan. What is Ronnie's intentions for Kanan? In the Season 2 trailer, Ronnie is asking Kanan if he works for Unique, when Kanan tells him he works for himself, and tries to walk past Ronnie, but Ronnie stands in his way. Keep in mind how Force shortened some of the sentences down on the promos from what was actually said in the show. So with that said, there is a chance that Ronnie is going after Kanan and forcing him to start working for him and Unique. And there's been a lot of talk about Ronnie turning into Breeze to manipulate Kanan, similar to how Kanan turned into Slim to manipulate Tariq. But because of the fact I don't think Ronnie will survive season 2, because the actor Grantham Coleman, who plays Ronnie, has been cast for the lead role in another show, I do think that we could still see a similar move from OG Power though. But I think the move we could see would be Ronnie abducting Kanan, similar to how Jukebox abducted Tariq to hold him for ransom, and also thinking that she was getting revenge for Kanan before Kanan smoked her. But the big difference between Kanan and Tariq though is when Tariq got abducted, he was a year or two younger than Kanan is right now. So Ronnie likely won't be able to manipulate Kanan the same way Kanan manipulated Tariq. So with that said, Ronnie may have to use force to get to Kanan. Now keep in mind that the season 3 trailer shows Kanan getting abducted by a bunch of guys in ski masks. So if I had to take a guess, that was Ronnie's people grabbing up Kanan. And by the looks of that scene, Kanan is wearing the same coat as he is also wearing in the very last scene of the season 2 trailer, when it shows him and Rock looking at each other, both with concerned looks on their faces. Also keep in mind that the season 3 trailer says that the truth is a lie. What are the chances that after abducting Kanan, Ronnie forces Kanan to kill Rock, possibly because he finds out she was a snitch, and forces Kanan to prove himself in the streets? Or will Unique end up betraying his brother and smoking him to save Kanan and Rock for a second time? Just like we saw Kanan smoke Jukebox in OG Power to save Tariq and Ghost. And also before I go, keep in mind that in episode 1, Unique told his baby mama that he had a plan concerning Ronnie, then showed up at Rock's. What is Unique's plan? And will he end up betraying Ronnie or Rock in the end? Or let them take each other out so he could run the whole board by himself? Keep in mind the conversation that Unique had with Stefo and what he told Stefano during this conversation. Unique told Stefano, business is business. He's not in it to make friends, but to make money. And there you have it. Leave your thoughts, theories, and predictions in the comments.